Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat. Welcome back to Let Us Play. I'm your host, Father Evan. It's good to be back with y'all today, and I hope everyone's having a good day. Good to see Step Zero, good to see a Brayherd, and congratulations, Step Zero, you are indeed the onest. You have claimed the crown of Firstendom, and it's kind of fitting because we're going to be working backstage today. So, you know, your old stomping grounds. Secundus! Ooh, I do like seconds. Now I'm hungry. Well, let's go ahead. Let's dive into it. So I had some thoughts on the backstage area. Thought we want to tackle some of that today. So I did get some more bricks. I have more than 4, I promise. Still won't have enough to fully build up the whole wall, but... So what I was thinking is I actually think I want to introduce a new block to the palette. Which I want to do sparingly, but I think will work here, because I want to add calcite. But I think it only on the wall off of the stage. Kind of make it unique. And I think it looks good. And it fits into the motif and the general color palette of very neutral. So probably only needs to go to there, and then here we can switch to white concrete. So I might actually borrow some. That would come up to the wall here. And then we want to make these into kind of little... backstage rooms. Little dressing rooms for our stars on this side. We'll have this one maybe be extra large at the very end, just for particular stars. And they will have like a large one, I think, on the opposite side that would be more for the general, the ensemble, the choir. Calcite is close to limestone, so it fits into the theater. There you go. I'm not sure how that tracks, but I'll trust you. Yeah, so maybe this side could just be the chorus side. We'll just make it one really long, raucous room. Is limestone a particularly well-known theater building material? Is that it? So that'll just come straight to this wall. I guess we'll want 2 of these. We'll need to make a few more spruce doors, but that's okay. We can do that. I thought I saw something. I did. It's B. While you were building an opera, best opera to send newbies to. Ooh, probably not the Nibelungen cycle. Best opera for newbies. Maybe. I mean, Puccini's fairly approachable in all of his works. It's like that's a safe answer. Probably Turandot would be a pretty good one, especially because it does have some nice comedic elements to break it up, so it feels less weighty than some operas. Honestly, maybe a comedy would also be good, like Barber of Seville. I feel like location also matters, you know, not just like any opera, but like if you really should let your first opera be one that's done really well. I think not necessarily like you have to travel to Germany or something to see it, but like you know, your local community theater might do an okay job, but maybe not well enough that would inspire you to stick with opera as a genre. I'm sure there's bad opera, but I've never seen it happening. Well, it tends to be self-selecting. You know, it's as an art form, there are, you know, it's just like, you know, pop hits of the 80s. Like, we remember so many of the good ones. There's a lot of bad #1 hits from the 80s, too, that we don't remember. So there, we have little cubicles. We'll put like a little dressing stand in them. And if you're near like a very reputable opera house like the Met or, you know, something in Europe, they do put out new operas every year. Like, it's not a dead genre where no one's doing anything. You can get some real stinkers there. Maybe oak would be a good one. Oh, that's spruce. Because I'm trying to think what would be a good dressing room wood, and I think I just found it. I think birch would look really good, very bright. Catch the light. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I could do a simulacrum of a mirror. How, pray tell, did Barber of Seville inspire riots? Too raunchy and unwholesome? I just had another fun idea. I think these rooms are too small to do it well, though, unfortunately. I was thinking get an armor stand and put it in the corner, but I think it would just make it feel too crowded. So I've been putting it off. I think it's time to do the stage arch. Although I don't have a lot of quartz, so never mind. Gonna need more quartz for that. Put it at the end of a blind hallway. Put what at the end of a blind hallway? Now I'm a little concerned. I think I need to go get some supplies, because we need gravel to make the concrete. But the problem is I can't just use this shovel. I almost want to call it a spoon. Because it has fortune, so it'll just make a ton of flint instead. The armor. Ooh, could do that. Could do that. Maybe I'll put some underneath the stage where we're gonna have like prop storage, because then we could have like costume storage as part of it. Why did I choose this palette? Everything's so expensive. Curse my hubris. So I saw today the Vatican released some files for Minecraft Educational Edition. I do not have Educational Edition, but this can be rectified. But they released St. Peter's that you can explore, and there's like a mode where you have to help rebuild it. So I might be checking that at some point in the near future. Let's go find some gravel. Let's get a little light up here. First. That is a very bold claim, and I commend you for trying. That's alas and alack. How you doing, Bad Roxy? Having a groovy day at Tasty Chicken Sandwich. Ooh. I did not have a tasty chicken sandwich. I had a pretty normal sandwich, but life's pretty good. That lapis is very bright in this shader pack. That's a big hole in the ground. Let's do our best to not fall in the big hole in the ground. No, that's even bigger hole. Who put this hole here? It's very unhelpful. No guard railings. It's not even OSHA certified. Does OSHA certify holes? I'm gonna go with yes because they certify mines. And what is a mine if not just a big hole? Can I get back out? Yes. Okay, that should be enough gravel for now. Now the thing that we need is sand. So let's drop off this. Oh, why don't we look through here, see if we have any gravel? Answer, we don't have a lot, but you know, every little bit helps. I'm gonna leave this shovel here, just the normal spoon. We're gonna fly to this next location just because there's a lot of water. We have to return to near Step Zero's monastery. Sub-Zero's little monastery and scriptorium. Behold the hollowed desert that we dug all this out in order to build the whatchamacallit, basilica. We need a lot of sandstone. Really need to return sometime, expanding and transcribing the Bible. I think that'd be a good project, but when you have time. Do not overburden yourself for the sake of a hobby, because then it's not a hobby anymore. You dug out a desert for silica? No, basilica. I also had to get basalt. Actually, there was no basalt in the basilica, but you know. We're actually gonna need more sand than gravel because we also need to make a bunch of glass. But fortunately, we can mine sand much quicker, so we can just do this. I don't know why people say Dune takes forever to get through. I'm getting through it pretty quickly. That seems like a good amount for now. Gonna need a lot more red dye as well. Burn that bridge when we get to it. Earth is running out of sand. No, it is running out of easy to mine uniform river sand. Well, there is that. These are, in fact, different things. Make a bunch of bone meal. Then we can make a bunch of white dye. Make a bunch of white dye. Make a bunch of white dye. Let's make a bunch of white concrete powder. Bunch of white concrete powder. When created sand is jagged, ocean sand isn't clean enough. That sounds about right, actually. I need somewhere to put all this sand. Now we have the fun task of sitting there and holding 2 buttons. Squirrel, it's redeemed timeout! Send that squirrel to jail. How you doing, Squirrelage? Not that you can answer since you're going to timeout, but, you know. I think I should do this somewhere in a slightly deeper body of water. The most ideal way to do this is like you set up a dropper that will feed you 1. So that all of your stacks, you can just get them done, but... Bad Roxy has redeemed a father joke! So I got this, this new pen, Roxy, and you know what's amazing about it? It can write in space. Here, I'll prove it. Special pen. In space. Long walk for a drink of water, but anyway. The Russians used a pencil, yeah, and then the shavings got into the exhaust, into the recycling system. It was actually a bigger problem. Oh, you watched the splashdown yesterday? How'd that go? I bet that was a relief for them to be out of that capsule. It's like, it's one thing to be... Like, to know you're going to space for a while is one thing. To be stuck there is another, and then to be, you know, if they were in the ISS, it would be like, okay, well, there's room to move around. They were in a capsule. And yeah, the Dragon capsules are somewhat bigger, but still. No one died. Hey, that is a success. Truly the height of thrilling gameplay. Although the sun is setting, so I should actually finish this stack and then probably go to bed. So in the, like, 2 minutes I spent Googling for it, I was unable to figure out what the wall moldings are referred to as. Like, again, they have to have a name, but it's just like, sort of that, it's a style of wall molding, or even just like a painting of a wall molding is sometimes something you would get, where it's kind of like a large rectangle, and the corners are rounded and inverted. We're going to be making those on the wall. So, like, a lot of the wall will be just plain white concrete, but... that'll help break it up, and then we can use our more special blocks there, and the ones that are harder to get. Because, yeah, white concrete's time-consuming, but that's all it is. The actual materials are very easy to find and get. I don't know why mining on this side works better than mining on the other, but whatever. Okay, after this stack, I'm moving on. I don't have the patience to do all of it at once. So this will be a good amount of white concrete to help us. Anything left? Nope. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll probably use a very similar pattern to this, but probably replacing what's the white concrete with something else. But, you know, generally the same kind of shape. This one also needs to go taller still, but was also thinking these could be, you could do 2 wide and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll give us 3 sets of windows on each side. And gives us good space because the doorway is currently 5 wide as well. So we could probably do some similar architectural styling to make it all fit in. For now, though, I just want to finish up this section of the wall. So that gives us a sense of, like, what the backstage area will be like. I like... probably replace this bone with, basic white concrete, just underneath here. It's the baseboard, after all. Ow. Didn't quite mean to fall there. Anyway, the reason we want to leave this open is actually we're going to put doors here, because this is where the hallway ramp is going to come to. So maybe we work on that next. I'm very sporadic today in terms of what I'm doing, but it's just how I'm feeling. Like another thought is working on this. Because the actual walls in the end, I think I'm willing to wait more or less to the actual end, but... Yeah, let's build the stairs up to the family circle level, and I think then we'll move on to the hallways, because I want to block out just what this will look like. So it's 5 tall, so it's probably going to be 3 out, 2 back. Need some polished diorite. Put some concrete away. I'll keep 1 stack on me. I'll need these stairs. I'll probably need more polished diorite than just that. So let's take a couple. And a lot of the diorite here is going to be a holding pattern, because I want it to be quartz, but quartz is just very expensive materially. And this needs to extend over to there. We're not going to do this balcony area all the way out like we did in the one below. It's just going to extend to here. So it'll probably be wall here. So it'll be a bit more of a narrow one. Well... I guess I could do this. Because that would mean wall, walkway, railing. And then I could actually even remove some of this section. And then we'll have the next set of stairs to the next level, up to the family circle, which will probably be, again, 1, 2, 3. This one will only be 4, so it only has to be 2 and 2. So because it only has to be 2 and 2, I actually could even... punch away too much. Like if I wanted to be mirrored here... which I think I do. I think that would look the best. Then I can't walk under it. Unless I remove that block and that block. So wall, walkway, railing. And that's kind of nice because then each of these is, well, I guess these two are the same, but these two railing areas are both slightly brought in from the lowest level. Steam sale ends tomorrow. Do you get anything good? I don't know if there's anything good. No, I'm kidding. What? I bought something. I bought some stuff for the channel, and I bought some stuff for personal stuff. To just things to play for myself. Oh yeah, Sable. I picked up Sable, and I'm really loving it. So yeah, so that is our staircase. I will build a mirroring one on the other side. And then this section here will actually just be completely open. So I like how that's turning out. I guess I don't need to bring the wall this way. I need to put... I missed some benches. How did I miss benches? So I'm thinking for, like I've used spruce stores in some other parts of this, but I'm thinking, and a lot of this diorite's going to be covered in carpet as well. I kind of want the quartz here left untouched, or uncovered. I think that's kind of nice and bright, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking, because like at 3 wide, it's a little awkward because you can't do 2 doors unless they're spaced, which I guess we could do, but I don't like. Maybe I do like that more actually. If I did like that. Tell you what, we'll do some A/B testing. We'll go make a door of the appropriate kind. Imagine is Minecraft modeled tracking dirt onto blocks like that. Did you ever have a did you ever have a dream that you could imagine if, okay, that changes the syntax a lot. I think I'd just cry. I would probably just cry. But yeah, I'm thinking dark oak doors here. They feel weighty and regal. So definitely at the entrance, we'll have probably two kind of like that, except going the other way. Which I guess if we're going to do two at the entrance, it makes more sense to do two in this space as well. That's actually tough. I don't know. I think I prefer the two. I think that would look better, because then we kind of have a sets of two motif in a lot of this, like in this, which is kind of funny because it's actually all on an odd-based pattern. And again, we're not just going to leave these walls as they are. They're going to be... This is where, like, the posters will come in and other parts. Nice. White concrete. It's concrete powder. Concrete powder. It's wool. I want to fill in a little bit of... I know I just said that I'm fine with waiting till the end to do some of the wall details, but I kind of want to fill in some things like here, underneath that box. So that'll give us some sense of what it'll look like. And again, we'll decorate a lot of this. That's where the molding style will come in. This is kind of perfect because then we can do a 3 wide, which will parallel nicely with how we've done the steps inside the Opera House itself. Though I don't have to do this stepped up right away. How much higher do I really even have to be? So I have to go 1, 2, 3. I just have to go up 3. That's pretty easy, actually. It's very shallow. So that would be 6 raises on half slabs. So let's figure out how long it is and see what we can do to make it feel evenly spaced. So I want to bring it up to, I guess this is the end, so that's what we'll say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31. 31. So that's 5 each, with one being at 6, and that we do that at the space one. So that's 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one will go up by 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6 to go up by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Up by 1. 1, 2, 3. Why did that not work out? So what if we did there, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think 5 up on each, and then 4 is fine. I don't like it as much. I thought I had something nice and even, but I must have miscounted or something. But this still feels like a very nice gradual curve with just a little step up at the end. Now these doors will be different. These will be just standard double doors. It doesn't matter what it really looks like underneath, since the only time you'll see it is coming from underneath the cistern area. Dumbledores? Sure. Sure, why not? I'm told the secret to good improv is yes and, so here I am, yes. There we go. Now we have away from the lobby. to the front orchestra section. That will help with traffic flow. Yes, that matters in this fictional space. And what I'm thinking is this hallway, height-wise, it will... Can't wait to see how I manage fire exits. Oh. I don't think the Phantom allows those. Anyway, so what I'm thinking for height is basically this hallway will just be a static height all the way back to its entrance. So as you go further into it, it'll get smaller, but is it getting toasty in here? Said the opera patrons. It's the evening extra. Read all about it. Should that chandelier be on stage like that? I suppose actually. So it's funny, there's gonna basically be a false wall here, and we'll have a real wall. We'll decorate the external wall with windows. But I kind of like this, and maybe we'll even double build windows here or something, I don't know, but... Or do I just widen this by 1? I guess I widen it by 1, actually. Because then I don't need to worry about how glass panes interact with walls behind them, i.e. looking really dumb. Oh, that's the wrong block. Okay. I know it doesn't quite fit the overall design aesthetic in terms of numbers that we were going for, but I think that's a pretty small detail to worry about in terms of versus how it actually looks in the end. Still need to figure out how I'm going to decorate inside the stairs. But anyway. So yeah, so that's kind of like what it'll look. I like that. I like how that's looking. And again, the left side will have windows. The right side will probably have some posters and things. We'll probably even do like a little bit of archway design here at the entrance. And then probably the space from... We'll probably just wall off this space here. And put torches in there and just block it up as in an inaccessible space. Because we'll also have... We go behind this. So that's the wall. So if that's the wall, door will go there. So I'll be the door to the box. So we'll need to pull that back slightly. Office building fire alarm went off just as I was heading out. I was told false alarm. Well, that's good news that it was just a false alarm, but also obnoxious in and of its own. So yeah, this is how this will... I guess actually... Even though the stairs are 2 wide, I think it can be 3 wide because we'll want a railing on it. So like this whole side will have a railing. Although it will probably actually become a... It's going to become walled off itself, so it could also do this and then become 3 wide when it gets to this point. Hope they still haven't turned off the alarm, but they let you go back in. Ugh. That is rough. Weep, 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 weep. It's getting toasty in here, say office workers. Please no. We may offer up first fruits and oblations like incense, but we don't try to actually cause ourselves to become incense. So yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking here is we'll have this, and this will open up and sprawl out over this. Which then lets us get rid of that. So you can see more of how the lobby is coming together. You'll be able to look over this way. We'll see an archway. We'll see the balcony access to the boxes leading to the stairs. You're incensed. Oh dear. Then we'll have upper balcony and section and matching section over there. But again, this space here is going to be open. It's probably where art and decorations will come in. Let's put away some stuff and let's go on an adventure for more red. So we're gonna need more red dye because we have a lot of curtains and carpets to make. Still need to complete the under the stage area for the musicians, but we're getting there. Things are coming together. I feel like we've made good conceptual progress today. Not necessarily good construction progress, but sometimes you need the one before you can do the other. Hello, villagers. How are all of you? Rotda. Happy feast day of St. Joseph. And in the immortal words of St. Joseph, hello, doggos. That terminated an ocean in way faster than I expected. Wait, I know where we can get a bunch of red flowers. I know where I've seen some. I'm also gonna get some squid ink while I'm here. Oh, get back here. I promise everything's fine. I'm hungry for calamari. What is the earliest Easter can be? Like late March? I don't know any factoid off the top of my head of like what the earliest Easter mathematically has been or could be. But I feel like early March is the March 22nd. See, Step Zero has the power of Google. I can't necessarily do that while I'm streaming. So you're telling me there's a year where right now we'd be getting ready for the Triduum? Can I be done with Lent yet? Kitty! We are less than a week away from a day of great import. Fire alarm is off! Well, that's good news. What's the... Are you talking the Annunciation? Also, I never realized that I guess you could have Easter before the Annunciation, which is weird. Because the reason that the Liturgy of the Hours includes a, hey, in case it's not Lent, is not because the day itself can be out of Lent, because March 19th will always be in Lent, but that you can use it if St. Joseph is your patron and you have like some other day that you celebrate him, you can use that set of prayers on that day as well. Oh yeah, so the Annunciation is the day the ring was destroyed. I'm beginning to think Tolkien was a bit of a Catholic nerd. Anyway, if we go east, there's a mountain that I use to collect dirt for when we need a lot of dirt to terraform things, and I don't want to ruin the landscape of the building area. So does that roughly put us right now that Frodo and Sam are in Shelob's lair? Or are they just crossing Minas Morgul? Okay, well, this is not what I had in mind, but this will definitely do, because roses are a great source of red dye. We have roses decorating our facade. Tolkien was Catholic. I would have never expected from a guy who wrote special bread that is more sustaining than any human food to be Catholic. Yeah, you'd really think he'd be Orthodox or something. According to the Tolkien Gateway, Frodo and Sam escape the orcs and begin their journey along the road to Barad-dûr. Ah, so we've already gone through Shelob's lair. I knew that the passage of time between Shelob's lair and Mount Doom was much longer than the movie makes it out to be. But I wasn't sure quite how that timing all worked. If I had the time, money, and space, I would love to get a couple of the Lego Barad-dûrs and put them together so that I could do the proportionally tall version. And I love that they are stackable that way. I wish they just sold Barad-dûr expansion packs. But look at all these poppies. This is the mountain I was speaking of, chat. just the beginning. March 15th, the Ides of March, is when they escaped Cirith Ungol. Yeah, Frodo and Sam do not have a pleasant march. You know, I hear it said that one does not walk into Mordor, but apparently one can march in. Okay, that should be a decent amount for now, and again, look at all the poppies we have up here. So we can come back here for more. 14th of March is when Sam finds captured Frodo in the Fortress of Cirith Ungol after orcs captured a stung Frodo from the lair of Shelob. Yeah, like I said, they are not having a pleasant march. I forget I have Elytra. Okay, it's some amount of black dye. Fortunately, squid spawn very easily in water. Look, Mr. Frodo, it's the Shire. We're almost home at the Shire. Okay, that is one half of the orchestra pit done. That's exciting. Is spruce planks? I think we have spruce planks we can patch that up with. Okay, right now it looks a little bit like MC Escher meets Frank Lloyd Wright. Looks a little odd. Oh, that's not even spruce. I grabbed the wrong wood. Would you believe that? Go chop down those dark oak trees. We're gonna need more dark oak for something. Can't remember what. Other than just the flooring in there, but I had a plan for it. Something decorative. Yeah, I forget. I felt like there was something where I was like, yeah, I need more dark oak for this. Oh yeah, the doors. Those are dark oak. Ah, it's one of those weeks, I tell you what. Brain went on vacation and left me behind. Good enough. I don't have many, but I'll share. Thank you. So I suppose, actually, I could go one further on all of this. can go all the way to the wall. Still be able to walk under it, so that's good. Now this side, I guess it can still all go to the wall in the end, but just like that. So we'll have a wall here, but that just kind of terminates with this section, interestingly enough. Okay, good. We can still make it underneath. To get to the cistern. I suppose that's also something that's throwing me off in terms of seeing the progress of this build. Is it feels like I've been working on it for quite a while now, and I have, but that includes the whole cistern that we don't really see on a regular basis. It remains pretty hidden by its nature. So I guess I have to tell myself I've accomplished more than I realize in this build. Okay. I was gonna grab something that I was thinking of, like, finalizing. Apparently not, though. Oh, that's wool. I don't need wool. Let's go make this concrete more solid. I say as I begin to do a little rearranging. Almost done. I talked last time about how this window needs to be taller, which it does, because we're going to have to reach all the way up to about here for the roof. And proportionally, this one will just feel too tiny. So I think a taller one and then a short one, probably about this same size, is what we'll do in the end. It's so dark down here, I can hardly see anything. Finally, time to put some torches down here. I could put a hatch like that here. I think that would work. I don't have just a danger pit. It doesn't look great right now from the side, but again, there's going to be a lot of false walls and things covered up. I need to figure out where to use copper more, I think. Maybe that would be a cool thing to build, as the central column of this would be using the copper. Let's prototype that. Should have. There's some more chiseled copper. Make a little more. I actually need to go back down here anyway. It's as low as I'll build that for now, because this will probably become a floor area underneath. Yeah, I like that. I like how it incorporates the copper from over here. number one thing I really need, though, is more quartz. Quartz is just so expensive because it takes 4 pieces of quartz to make 1 quartz block. So to make 1 stack of quartz blocks, you need 4 stacks of quartz pieces. It's just such an expensive material. It has a lot of mining to do. It is, and it only usually shows up in patches of about 4 to 8, maybe 15 if you're lucky. And with how this netherite pickaxe is enchanted, I get more than 1 per piece, but it's typically like 2 to 4, so average 3. So it takes a while. It's okay. It's worth it. We did it for the house. We can do it for the opera house. Hard slog, but then I get the feeling of smug achievement and being able to say I built that in survival. Like that. I built that in survival. But for now, we're gonna go get more calcite, I think. So we're gonna need a bit more for the front of the stage area. Best way to find it. Let's do this. So I'm looking for geodes that I have discovered. Oh, thought that was a geode with the purple. Here's a geode, but I have not discovered it, so I'm not going to count it. I know there's like a geode over this way, I want to say. But it's pretty thin on its calcite at this point. We've pretty much tapped it. Thought I had come into contact with another. Oh look, diamonds! Diamonds in the wall. Oh wait, this is all under lava. Maybe not pick quartz for your next build. Yeah. But it's such a fun block because it does have different, because you can make it chiseled and shaped in different ways. Wow, have I seriously not come into contact with another geode? Like, I see them around here. Yeah, but limited resources. Technically, everything in Minecraft is infinite. It's just a question of how much you're willing to look for it. There's my stairs. Oh, it's so close to counting, but it still doesn't. Also, there's a block of diamond I missed in there. I have been in here. You can see the torches. Is there one connected to the mines I found back here? Answer is no. No, there's not. Well, shoot, I might just have to cheat and teleport myself right into a geode. Maybe a spot of quartz for a statue or something. Yeah. Well, I mean, in this build, it's technically just uh, in certain areas as decorations, just in a lot of the area of decoration. Yeah, see, this is what I'm looking for, but I swear I had found another. Was it over by the Basilica? Because there are some caverns I've explored over there. Don't swear, it's Lent. I mean... What if I didn't give up swearing for Lent? Okay, now I'm thoroughly lost. Fortunately... Oh, there's another mine there. That's cool. Eventually I'll be able to find my stuff. See? There's some of my stuff. That's right, your mother taught you better. That's fair. Because oftentimes when you find these chasms, they'll intersect with a geode like the other one did, but apparently around here all these geodes are independent. Strong independent geodes that don't need no chasm. Which I guess leads us back to the one and only. Let's see if we can't get on top of it. Okay, there's more around the backside than I thought. I thought I'd cleared that out. But definitely the top has plenty. Ow, my ankles. Okay, by proof of concept, we've proven we can get up here, so I don't mind flying around to get up again. Okay. 2 2/3 stacks, that's a decent amount. It's probably not enough, but it'll get us started. Wrong way. I thought there was a geode I'd come across around here, but again, maybe not. Put that in the junk drawer. Okay. We have managed to visualize and plan out some more parts of this, so that's going well. We made this hallway. Well, started it, and started in on where the balcony's gonna meet up with the, or the, well, the access balcony to get to the, boxes, private boxes. We're gonna go. Built up some of the wall, more of the stairs. Blocked out some stuff with the front windows. So yeah, I feel like progress is made today. Don't really have a lot of any one material to really be able to focus on anything right now. So but hopefully by next week I can get some more quartz in particular, and maybe some more concrete. But we will see. We'll leave it there for now, though. Made your 4th of 8 stalls. Hey, that's awesome. I think you will make it by Easter. I think you got the time. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to Let Us Play. I've been your host, Father Evan. Join us again tomorrow as we're starting Siberia 2 for Throwback Thursday. Saturday, doing the bonus stream, Magic the Gathering content, gladiatorial combat. All are welcome. I'll just kind of be hanging out and be jamming some games. So come on by. And then... what was the other thing? Yeah, I guess next week. Monday, we'll be continuing Super Mario RPG. Tuesday, got a special surprise as a follow-up to Sainthood. Something kind of on the opposite end of the quality spectrum in some ways. So it'll be interesting. But it should be a good time. And then more midweek Minecraft. So thank you to everyone who's liked, followed, subscribed, given bits, all that good jazz. Checked out the YouTube, checked out the Discord. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Why don't we see who's live that we can raid into? Gonna send you on over to Late to the Game. He's playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I don't know what Legendary Edition means, but you know what? Sure, why not? Raid call will be Father Raid as usual. So yeah, so give Mark some appreciation. He's a cool dude, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, and God bless.